I'm going to just shuffle for a bit, give everybody a chance to come in. I hope that you guys are doing well today. I'm doing great. So is my dog Odin. It's been a beautiful day. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Let me tell you, today's reading is going to be kind of a deep dive. I feel a deep dive into like your shadow side a bit, because I really feel like you guys could be struggling a bit. Just trying to make things work. I've pulled some animal spirit cards, just trying to tune into your energy. And I really feel like that, and I'm going to reveal these cards and everything to you, but I really feel like Pisces, you're just like fed up with it, feeling burdened. Just there's a lot going on. Definitely. Okay. No, that's popping up. Sorry. All right. So, hey everybody, welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. I hope you guys are doing good. Hey everybody. Okay, so I'm going to start off with some oracle cards, okay? That way I can still give everyone a chance to kind of come in, all right? All right, so for Pisces, we've got your crown chakra. Pay attention to your ideas, as they are divine messages of true divine guidance sent in answer to your prayers. And then we also have twin flame. The answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. So you guys could really be down, I don't want to say down in the dumps, but just really just kind of moody, not really feeling it right now, just kind of really going through a challenging time. You can be on the twin flame journey, and man, let me tell you, if you're on the twin flame journey, may the odds be ever in your favor. Like I'm telling you, like it's a trip. It is a very, very rewarding journey nonetheless, because you learn a lot of things about yourself. It's more about you putting yourself first. I guess that's basically the simplest way to put it. Even though it's a twin flame journey, it's more about you putting yourself first and recognizing things within you that you need to change so that you can be ready for that ideal partner, and also the same for them. And oftentimes our twins will trigger us and bring it out of us, so if you're going through that, be strong. Is really what I can say. But I really feel like a lot of you are just really in your head about, man, like what in the world is going on here? Like I've tried everything. I don't know. I just you could be, your twin could be stubborn, very reckless. You may be cross watching. If you are, welcome, welcome. All signs are welcome here. Please, and also want to add, make sure that you guys are checking your birth charts, because your birth charts can also reveal a lot of other things that you can get out of your readings, like watching other signs. Make sure you're checking to see what your sun, moon, Venus, rising, north node is. Those are the particular signs that are very, very, very important when it comes to watching readings, if that's what you want to look up, that is. All right, so let me move on, okay, Pisces, because like I said, I really feel like that you guys are receiving downloads from the universe. It's time for you to pay attention to your crown, to trust what you see in your mind's eye at this time. Hey, everybody. You are watching a Pisces reading. Yeah, a live Pisces zodiac reading. So welcome, welcome. Or if it's not your tea, thanks for stopping by anyway, okay? What's up, everybody? Hey. So I'm really just starting out by reading oracles for those who just got here, okay? Yes, card reading, absolutely. I don't know if you're into that, but if so, welcome. I mean, either way, welcome. Okay, just check it out. Hear me out. Okay, maybe you're meant to see this message. Okay, but you guys could be dealing with a spiritually based relationship, a twin flame. Doesn't have to be twin flame. It could be soulmate. And before you guys start the here we go, I know there's a million and one readings out there about twin flames and reconnecting with them and all that. And this message may not be for you. This may not be for all Pisces. Okay, so just take it how it resonates. Okay. But yeah, I really feel like the spirit wants to let you know that the ideas that you're receiving, they are messages of true divine guidance sent in answer to your prayers. Okay, so believe what you're hearing, believe what you're dreaming about, most definitely. Okay, so let me move on here, Pisces. Okay, and then I'm gonna get more into what's going on with you. Okay. I mean, this is all about you, to be honest with you, but I really feel like this is going to be a deeper dive, not just about the situation around you, but what you're battling on the inside here. I really feel like that's an issue here, okay? I really feel like you guys can be in a really headstrong energy at this time, unyielding, maybe a bit stubborn, okay? I'm not trying to call anyone out, but I really feel like you guys could be, I don't want to say hard-headed, but just kind of not really wanting to hear that something's going to be okay. You're really, really frustrated with a situation here. Yeah, we've got her name's Maya, I guess. I guess it's the best way to say it, okay? Her card means giving and receiving, okay? This is the African goddess, African goddess rising oracle. I'm sorry, guys. We're in Mercury retrograde. My speech is off, okay? All right, and then we've got Queen Ya Asintiwa with level up. Okay, so Pisces, okay? Spirit wants you to be in the energy of giving and receiving. Okay, you may be giving creatures. I'm sure you guys give to everyone around you, and you may not get as much back in return as you would like. And I really feel like you guys are trying to be humble about it, but you recognize the difference, and you may be very, very tired and fed up of one-sided connections here. But I really feel like Spirit wants you to know to be in the spirit of giving and receiving because something is about to be given to you. The advice here says giving and receiving is spiritual law and spell work. Oh, giving and receiving is spiritual law and spell work. I wonder why it says it like that. Give time, money, service, resources, and good vibes. If you are a generous giver, cultivate a practice of receiving. Receiving is a sacred feminine principle that makes many uncomfortable. Receive compliments, joy, support, pleasure, friendship, money, and love. They are all the same to spirit. And her declaration says, I give easily and freely. I receive freely and easily. So Pisces, Spirit wants to remind you, okay, that you need to cultivate a practice of receiving here. Giving and receiving is spiritual law, and it says in spell work, which means you're manifesting. Absolutely, you're manifesting at all times. So you could be a generous person, okay, but you may find yourself like feeling uncomfortable when someone wants to pay you back or give you something in return or just gift you something. It's not because they owe you, but because they're trying to be nice to you. So it could go both ways here. But Spirit wants you to be grateful and know that your blessings are always overflowing here. And then the next bit of advice here, and then I'm gonna skip on to some more messages here, guys. I don't want to lecture you with books, okay? We have level up. The advice here says, okay. It says, time to level up. This is your season for a quantum leap. You have prepared for this. Life does not have to be linear, and neither does growth. A quantum leap feels drastic and huge, but the secret is that quantum leap happens little by little. So, what inspired action helps you to level up? Connecting to spirit with rituals, movement, meditation, and visualization is a great start. And her declaration says, divine timing is on my side. So, Spirit is asking you to be prepared to level up, okay? To clear some space so that you can level up. It may be time for you to leave a situation behind that's no longer serving you. It may be time for you to recognize the power that's within you. It says you are prepared for this. Quantum leap feels drastic and huge, but the secret is that quantum leap happens little by little. So, yeah, I really feel like you've been taking baby steps, Pisces, and when it comes to your spirit, when it comes to you doing things that you should do for yourself. And I really feel like Spirit is like, it's time for that big leap now. You've been like baby stepping in, trying to be careful. You guys have been through many, many dark nights of the soul and many, many losses in your life, and you don't want to mess it up. You don't want to have to start over, and I understand that. But Spirit is telling you that it's time for you to take that leap. This throne on this card is floating. So it's like Spirit is saying it's time for you to take your throne, to take your place. Most definitely. Okay. Let me go ahead and move on here, Pisces. And thank you guys so much for joining. Hit the thumbs up for your girl. Thank you so much, okay? Excuse me. All right, so let me get down to what's kind of going on within you, Pisces, okay? Not just what's going on around you, okay? The two animal cards I pulled is the starfish and the camel, okay? And let me tell you, I've done my research on these two animal spirits and what they mean spiritually and how these correlate to your situation, okay? And I actually had to write them down, okay? Your girl did a homework, okay? All right, but camels, starting off, camels represent perseverance and endurance, okay? The camel is renowned for its ability to travel vast distances through harsh desert environments with limited resources. And I want to emphasize this, limited resources. Trust your capacity to endure and reach your destination. Even if you feel like the resources you have are limited for the journey, for the destination you need to make, Spirit is calling on you to be diligent and keep going, okay? Persevere. Also, camels represent a symbol of resourcefulness and self-sustainability because camels can store water and nutrients. So you could be a very resourceful person and you can take care of yourself. You know how to make a dollar stretch. But Spirit is asking for you to recognize that as a power, not just as a survival tactic, but that's an actual power. That's an actual ability you have. And you need to grasp onto. So if you're having hard times, hardship, whether it's money, finances, food, whatever it is, Spirit is reminding you to dig into that special ability you have. Also, Spirit wants to remind you to pace yourself so that you avoid burnout. You could be trying to push yourself and others to extremes to achieve like some sort of result, like rushing. Spirit is asking you to pace yourself because you could be getting frustrated that things aren't working out the way you want them to, and you're not getting the payout or the result that you're looking for. For example, this could be jobs. Like you could be behind on bills at the moment. Okay, and you're trying to get caught up. You could be taking on a side gig or some extra hours or something like that, and you're just really like literally working 24 hours. Some of you guys may be. Please don't do that. Okay, please do not do that. Some of you guys could be nurses, can work in the health field, you know, or just any type of field that just does hard work. And Spirit is like you are going to wear yourself down to the nub, you know, if you keep doing this. Okay. Spirit wants you to pace yourself. Also, but the camel spirit, it says, find your own place of peace and restoration like the camel does despite the harshness of its environment. Okay, when camels are traversing through the desert, you know that's harsh environment, right? It's hot as fuck. You know, it's nothing but sand and just heat. The camel card has a moon on it, like darkness and moon. I kind of take that as though the camel kind of goes to its happy place when it's traversing that, carrying all that baggage, you know, because it's usually used for toting lots of baggage and things like that, you know. So I really feel like Spirit is saying that even though things around you may not be exactly the way you want them, and you know, you have to power your way through them by keeping a positive mindset. And that is extremely important at this time. Keeping a positive mindset, most definitely. Symbolize burdens you may be carrying and prompt you to offload unnecessary baggage. So the camel can also represent all the baggage you're carrying, okay? People may also be coming to you to get you to carry their baggage so that they don't have to carry their own baggage through a dark desert or a harsh environment. Like Spirit is telling you it's time for you to assess what you're carrying and maybe offload some of the things that really aren't your responsibility or your problem, or maybe things that are your, issue. And maybe, if you can let it go, and maybe it's just time to release it. Okay, maybe it will serve you best to release it at this time. Trust in your inner wisdom when you're facing uncertainty. That is definitely important here. Pisces, your water sign. Okay, I'm not even gonna fake the funk about how psychic and intuitive you are. Okay, you know what you know what you feel. Okay, and you guys really need to start trusting it. Okay, you guys may trust it somewhat, but don't feel as though as you may be having an ego by knowing that everything's gonna work out. Like everything's gonna be fine. Okay. Now, let me talk about the starfish card that came out for you guys, okay? Because the starfish was the other card that came out to represent your energy. And before I move on to the starfish, for the camel, this card came out as well to clarify the origin card. So I want to say, I really feel like that you're planting new seeds. You could be starting over in your life, starting a new business, starting a new project, starting your life over, or maybe it's time to start over. And investing takes time. It takes a lot of hard work, okay? So Spirit is asking for you to be patient, okay? Now for the starfish card, though, the card that came out to represent this energy is the illness card, like which is like being weak or feeling fragile or just really feeling tired and burdened, which is understandable. Okay, starfishes represent spiritually regeneration and renewal. Starfish, they can regrow lost limbs, symbolizing your ability to heal from past wounds, setbacks, and to renew yourself. So Spirit is calling on you to do. You guys are aliens out here, and I mean that in the most loving way possible. Okay, you guys can do anything you want. And Spirit is asking you to use your healing abilities, your natural healing abilities. I'm sorry. Some of you guys can be natural healers, like I said, nurses, doctors, but others, you guys just really know how to go into the dark night of the soul, to go into the deepest parts of your own inner ocean and vet out things. And it's time for you to do that. It's most definitely time for you guys to do that here, because there may be a setback. It may be time for you to explore a past, or there's a past wound that keeps resurfacing. It may be time for you to go and pick it out of the water so that it doesn't keep popping up, or it's just, there's time for you to let go of something here. Okay. Also, starfish represents resilience and adaptability. Adapt to changing circumstances, just like the starfish does in changing waters. So Spirit is asking for you to go along with the flow at this time. Where's my other deck at? Yeah. Spirit is calling on you to go along with the flow at this time. Okay, Pisces, most definitely. There's a spirit of rejection here. So maybe you guys could be dealing with a rejection or feeling rejected. Yeah, you guys could be feeling a lot of pain from a rejection. Doesn't have to be love. It could be anything. You could be rejected from a job application. A number of different things can go on. But I really feel like you guys are really feeling like, it's like, and I'm seeing in my head a metaphor of like you being in a room with all these open windows, and every time you approach one and kind of climb out or try to go through a door, like slams, locks, slams, locks, slams, lock, the door locks, and you're just like, okay, what do I do? What am I supposed to be doing? Because I feel like everywhere I go, or no matter which direction I move in, it's just not working out for me here. Yeah, Pisces. Spirit is asking for you to surrender this to the universe. Absolutely. Absolutely. Surrender to the universe. And welcome, 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 guys. I'm actually just reading for the whole collective for Pisces. Okay. This is a Pisces reading. Okay. I'm not doing any personal readings or questions at this time. So if you're joining, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. So let me get back to it. So Spirit is calling on you to surrender whatever pain, whatever rejection, whatever shit that didn't work out. Excuse my language, guys. It came out that way though for a reason. Okay. I really feel like Spirit is telling you to surrender to the universe and recognize your star power. You have limitless potential. Open your heart to new possibilities. So if this was like a love situation, because look, we got the two angel cards here, crown chakra, twin flame. Okay. And again, it's whole reading won't be centered around a twin flame. Okay. I'm just using this as a reference because that's what came out. Okay. This could definitely be telling you it's time to surrender this connection to the universe and for you to focus on yourself. Okay, most definitely. The twin flame journey is, it's complex, y'all. Twin flame journey ain't for no punk. Let me tell you, it's not. Man, yeah. I really feel like you guys may be feeling a little bummed out because you may have put all your eggs in a basket with this connection. Not just because this person was your twin flame or you felt they were a soulmate. You may not even know what this term was until you watch this reading. I'm just saying, like, you just put all your eggs in a basket in a certain situation. It could be love, a job, family, housing, whatever, and it just fell through. I really feel like something just didn't work out here. Spirit wants you to find inspiration and guidance, especially when you're stuck at a crossroads or navigating unfamiliar territory. Look within for answers. That's another lesson from the starfish. The starfish represents limitless potential. You have limitless potential, okay? So if this did happen to you, I'm sorry. The twin flame journey, there are many stages to it. There's a running stage, a separation stage. You may be going into the separation. You may be going into okay, I've learned a lesson here. Let me move on. Let me say this also for those who aren't too versed on twin flames, okay? Just because someone's your twin flame does not mean you are meant to come into union with them in this very lifetime, okay? Oftentimes we meet our twin flame to learn a lesson, and then you separate and you part ways, and then you move on to a very high ranking soulmate, which in most oftentimes which makes you happier than to be with the twin flame. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way it's supposed to be. Okay. But for those who are destined to come into union with their twin flame in this lifetime, however, this could be a separation, and maybe you and this person will come back together in divine timing when both you and this person have conquered and healed many, many lessons within you. Thank you guys so much for the support. And hey, everybody. Thank you for joining. Okay, so anyways, Spirit also wants to let you know, Pisces, with the starfish power, that you have connection to the divine and cosmic brilliance. It says shine your light. And also, this is the final lesson behind the starfish. It's also a metaphor for making a difference on faith, okay? Some interpretations that link starfish to a story about throwing starfish back into the sea, emphasizing that even small actions can make a significant difference. Do what you can, even if it feels small. So Spirit wants to let you know that every action, every move, every little chess piece you move in the direction you need to makes a major difference. Okay, no matter what situation, what your financial balance is, whatever. Every little step you take, every little effort you make towards, you know, doing things, like every little decision helps you in a major way. Okay. All right. So Pisces, let me move on now to what's going on. What else is going on here in your energy? Because I really feel like that was a very important lesson, and that's why I made sure I put that out there first. That was a major, major message here. Definitely. So Spirit wants you to just ease your mind. Pay attention to divine messages that are being sent to you. Okay. Okay. All right, Pisces. Let's see what's going on for Pisces. All right, guys, I'm going to pull out the index cards and see what's going on, okay? Well, I didn't even get a chance to shuffle, but this came out, friend zone. So you may have friend zoned somebody, they friend zone you. You could be trying to conquer your grief about it. Finding your strength in says conquering grief, finding your strength will lead to victory. Okay. Know and understand your role. Ooh, okay, so maybe someone put someone in a friend zone and you acted accordingly. Like, okay, well, if I'm only going to be your friend, then I'm just your friend. And it's like someone may have wanted you to be in a friend zone, but wanted like some relationship benefits perhaps too. I don't know. Like someone had the game messed up is what I'm hearing. What's going on here for Pisces? Okay, Pisces, someone only wants to distract you and waste your time. Their options in life are limited due to their toxic ways of being. Please don't join the circus. He or she ain't you. Look, y'all, okay? I'm just going to say it, Kama Sutra, okay? Some of you guys, y'all know, yeah, y'all know what y'all know, okay? Yes. Hey, Shalimar White. Have you did Aquarius yet? I did Aquarius live reading the other day. If you go to my live readings on my channel, it was the last one I just did. I just did it. Okay. So definitely check it out. Okay. All right. And then it says joint bank account. Okay. So Pisces. So somebody's addicted to you. They want to keep you around, but I don't think it's for the right reasons. Okay. I feel like somebody likes the fact that you're very sexual. You have a lot of knowledge around Kama Sutra and things like that here. For some of you guys, there could be a divorce settlement going in your favor: car, home, business, money, kids, pets, alimony. So, man, there's a lot going on here. Please don't hate me for ghosting you. I know that you did not deserve it. Oh, goodness. Intuition is guiding you to reject and or surrender this person and or situation because they are a red flag. And someone here may have drove, or they may have stolen a car or stolen tags, or they have issues with that. Man, messy, messy, Pisces. Hold on, let me put these away. All right, what else here with Pisces? Yeah, someone could be getting a divorce, prenup, alimony. That could be a thing here. Yeah, someone could be with this divorce settlement going in someone's favor. Someone could be going through a divorce, or it really doesn't have to be an actual divorce. It could just be a settlement. It could be like where, you guys are just breaking up, or someone in your energy is breaking up, and they're just like, look, okay, you get this, I get that. You take this, I take that. Yeah, this could be a situation where someone stayed because they wanted to keep the peace, but. And also this reeks of third party situation. Okay, downplayed the connection and was unfair to you while you emotionally invested in hope for the best. Yeah, so this is someone you poured your all into. They may have downplayed a connection for another one, if this is third party related, or if this is somebody that you gave your all to and this person didn't give anything back. This could definitely relate to that as well. I really feel like you had to survive this situation. You had to survive this connection, survive this relationship, whatever it was. We have Odin's rune here, Uruz, or I may be saying it wrong. It means survival, endurance, your life force was at play here. I really feel like it's more like that is a very strong rune, a very strong energy. Like being strong as an ox, as a bull, being able to put up with stuff. So I really feel like you really put up with a lot of this for a long time, Pisces, and you just got old of it. I mean, got tired of it. It just got old. It says, I've been praying for God to fix this. Yeah. And they're going to want to say, because I wanted to keep the peace. Hold on. Let me see what else we got. I'm going to get into some tarot. Dealing with a very clingy ex that likes to play mind games that leave you feeling drained and exhausted. So yeah, you may have been dealing with someone who played a lot of mind games here. They really put you through a really, really, really hard time here. It says Ariana Grande, that song called Break Free. This is the part when I say I don't want you, I'm stronger than I've been before. This is the part where I break free. So yeah, I really feel like you broke free from this, Pisces, whatever this is. This is somebody with joint bank account here only wants to distract you and waste your time. I really feel like somebody they wanted a part of what you had going for yourself. Okay, you could work hard. You may have shared your money with them, their finances. I mean, you guys may have shared finances with each other. You may have lived with each other, if not married. It says think before you act. You may have jumped into this. You may have jumped into this hoping for the best, and maybe that was something that you shouldn't have done here. Let me put these away because I still got more. Ooh, okay. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, like somebody's going through a divorce. That kind of like slid over when I tried to grab it. Somebody here is going through a divorce, man. It says always a bridesmaid, but never the bride. Envy, jealous, discontent. Yeah, there could be a third party in this. It says a lack of self-awareness. So you may have had a lack of self-awareness around this connection here, but somebody may have married you for money or got with you because they were money hungry. Yeah, someone here may have also dealt with an undercover cop or agent too. It's like somebody here is very, I don't know, their lifestyle is very unorthodox, I guess is the best way to say it. Possible relapse, setback, recovering from addictions. Don't be so hard on yourself. See what I mean? Hey, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. So yeah, somebody here could be recovering, okay? Recovering from a lifestyle, recovering from an addiction, recovering from something, like trying to change their ways in a sense, but they struggle to do it. It's kind of what I'm getting here. Yeah. But also I'm getting that if this is you, Pisces, you may have had a setback or a relapse around that or some sort of addiction or something you were trying to change about yourself. Spirit wants you to forgive yourself here, okay? With the camel and the starfish that I talked about at the beginning of the reading, and if you missed it, please go back and watch it. Like your spirit team is with you to let you know that you are strong as a camel. You can make it through anything, okay? And to just pace yourself, stop setting expectations, just one day at a time, okay? Most definitely here. Yeah, somebody here could be really beating themselves up over that. Like, damn, I messed up, and I was doing so good, or they may be afraid of disappointing someone that they swore, that they promised to. Yeah, it says pray about it, let it go, have faith. So yeah, if this is you could be beating yourself up over like some kind of a setback. Spirit's like, let it go. Yeah, if I could turn back the hands of time, dealt with an undercover cop. Yeah, somebody dealt with somebody. Someone could be very reckless. Very reckless here. Let me get last deck here. What else here for Pisces? Okay, family wealth may be a question or a subject here. It says hacked your phone as well. Someone may have hacked someone's phone, trying to gain information about finances or something. You may be dealing with a Cancer or Leo that was born in the month of July, or the month of July may have significance here. This may have happened during the summer. Yeah, someone here could be experiencing an ego death. This could be siblings or a brother or a sister. Yeah, somebody could be getting humbled. We are in Mercury retrograde. There's a lot of wonky things going on right now. It says, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all the obstacles in my way. So yeah, I really feel like that something is coming. There's a lot of different situations here, okay? a lot of family situations, family wealth. I'm getting a situation where someone's really wealthy or their family is extremely wealthy, and there is fighting, going on amongst the siblings or whatnot over money, wills, settlements. But I'm also getting a family dynamic here that where there could be divorce. Somebody has just been trying to keep the peace and staying with the family, and now they're realizing that this person has played too many mind games. Man, then there's a third party situation going on here, Pisces, where someone's like, the person I've been with, they just ain't you. You know what I'm saying? Because you know the good, because you know what you know. Yeah, there's a lot going on here, Pisces. There's a lot. I mean, I ain't mad at y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at y'all. Let me get some cards out here. So, man, you may have met. I feel like you got some of you guys. This doesn't have to be everybody, okay? But I feel like some of you guys met someone and you woke them up, like spiritually, like you sent them on a spiritual journey in a sense, like you woke somebody up and they've never met someone like you, and it made them think about the life that they have at home with their family. Like this could be a third party situation, it doesn't have to be. Or this could be a friend too. Friends can wake up friends, and I really feel like someone woke up out, yeah, like daydreaming, their head was in the clouds about the situation. They're very delusional about what their situation really was, and maybe you woke them up out of that. Yeah, you might have been dealing with someone who had a lack of self-awareness and they could have been very money hungry. Yeah, you set them to, I just said that. You see what it says awaken at the bottom? Yeah, you guys woke up somebody. You guys met somebody, you woke them up. This, and again, this doesn't have to just be love, but the twin flame card did fly out a minute ago though. So this can be love related, doesn't have to be, but I really feel like you met someone and you taught them a new way of being. You kind of woke them up. You spiritually woke them up. And let me tell, for those who don't know, when you wake up somebody, it's just like, it's like feeding a stray cat, okay? They're not gonna leave you alone. Like, like they're gonna keep coming back. It's like they become your baby. You're like no joke, okay? I'm not like cracking jokes or like trying to say that's bad or anything. But when you wake someone up, they have a million questions and they see the world so differently, okay? Like in ways that they've never seen it their whole life. Their chakras could be opening up, lots of things could be going on. So you could be dealing with somebody and they're just like, okay, I can't go back. I can't look. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all the obstacles in my way. So it's like you sent this person back to their life, and they went home and they were just like, I can't live this way. I can't be like, this is not happiness. I can't go on with this. I'm just trying to keep the peace. I can't go on with this. This person distracted me so that they can go into my finances. You may have, man, somebody may have woken up a millionaire. Somebody may have been in their ego for their whole entire life, or was just taught to be that way, and you woke them up. Yeah, you woke them up by spending time with them. You have really good vibes. Someone could be going to court too, but with the legal card here, I really feel like this person feels like you have good vibes. You're very balanced. You're very fair. What's the legal in it today? Hold on, guys. Yeah, established, settled, secure, wealthy. Like I said, somebody woke up a millionaire, but I also feel like somebody woke up somebody though who's very established, who's very wealthy. This could be a lawyer. This could be someone who works in an office. It's like it's like, okay, this could be, I don't want to, okay, I don't mean to like call names, okay, but somebody could be like a fuddy duddy. Like, they don't go out, they just sit at home, they just work, go home, don't do nothing else, and they just are in this like robot mentality, this routine. I feel like some of you guys woke this person up out of this, and they saw a new way of living. And you gave them mentorship. I'm telling you, you gave them mentorship about spiritual means, about the way to live. Not saying that what they were living is the wrong way, not saying that at all. Just you gave them a reason behind the way they're living. And when they saw the reason behind the way they were living in this marriage or this family situation or whatever this dynamic is, they were just like, this ain't right. This ain't the way things should be in a happy connection. I'm not feeling this here. I'm not. Yeah. This person had to step away from their nightlife, maybe, or this could be someone who indulged in a nightlife, take it how it resonates here. But I really feel like someone here has gained some introspection here about the people around them that like to celebrate, but they're very much in karmic energy here. They're very abusive, conniving people. It's like this person, I don't know if you hear that ambulance, right down the street. I have my window open, guys. But yeah, I really feel like somebody here is like really thinking about like what it's like they're getting a wake up call. It's like a siren. And they're just like, oh man, like this is gonna go up in flames if I don't change my way of being here. Yeah, someone here has definitely woken up. Bottom line, they've definitely woken up here. Let me get some tarot. Hey guys, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right, tell me more about this for Pisces, Holy Spirit. Okay. Okay, we got the Page of Pentacles upright with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. The Sun is at the bottom of the deck, upright. Leo energy here. You made someone see the imbalance in their life. Someone was very irresponsible and could also be very irresponsible as well. Someone may have been very moody, like happy one day, moody the next, and not really knowing why. And I think you had a talk with them, like you were able to get them to see how they're manifesting the energy that they are. Like you were able to point out things within them. And Pisces, like I said before in the beginning of the reading, water signs, but you guys are very psychic. You're ruled by the moon, the planet, the moon. And you guys may have seen a side of this person. You may have been able to read their soul in such a way that no one else has. And or you don't have to be a Pisces. You could be cross watching for a Pisces, But what I'm saying is that I really feel like you was able to see something. You were able to bring out something out of them that no one else had and made them look at it clearly with the sun here. I really feel like it was something that happened here. So where are you at in this energy? The Seven of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords. The Lovers is in reverse, so something was a mismatch or something didn't work out here. But with the Ace of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles here, Pisces, I really feel like that you put in a lot of hard work into this connection. You really invested a lot. You were very patient. Things take time, and I really feel like that the truth hurts. About you really had to cut someone off so that you can invest into yourself. So I really feel like you were instrumental in this person awakening and really realizing the errors of their ways. But I also feel like that you just more like, you know what, you have to fix this. Like this is your responsibility, and you may have had to cut someone off. Why is this Ace of Swords here? Yeah, I just said it. The Death card is here, Scorpio energy. So yeah, I really feel like you had to cut someone off. Something had to change. The Death card also means changing, transforming as well. So I really feel like that something had to change here, and you really had to acknowledge the truth about the situation here, which could very well be with the Ten of Wands reverse, that this was just too much to deal with, too much of a burden. And it's not that you don't care about this person, that you don't love them, but they had to know the truth. Knight of Swords. You had to be assertive, and you had to come forward and let them know, like, look, okay, I understand what you're going through and I understand why, and I've helped you as much as I can, but this is your journey. This is for you to figure out on your own. Like at this point, like you can't figure it out for them. You can't do their homework for them, It's like having a best friend you go to school with and everything, and you want them to get good grades like you. You want them to be able to participate in the same activities and the same have the same privileges as you. So you may feel like, oh, I need to do their homework. That way they get good grades and then they can participate in this, that, or other. And Spirit is like, no, you can't do that here. Yeah, the Eight of Cups is in reverse with the Devil, Capricorn energy. Somebody could be struggling to move away from a toxic energy here. Yeah, this person may have addictions. And that came up a few times here already. And let me say this again, okay? With the possible relapse, setback, recovering from addictions, don't be hard on yourself and forgive yourself. I really feel like that this kind of gave you a wake-up call as to how deep their addictions went. Like, I really feel like you realize, like, someone has a real problem. Like, it's not that easy for them to just walk away from it. And I kind of feel like it may have scared you a bit, but at the same time, not to the point where I feel like you're just like, I don't want to deal with it, walk away. Although for some of you guys, that may have happened. That may have happened. I hope not. But I really feel like that this was like the truth hurts, and you realize that this person is going to take, it's going to take time for this person to change. You know, addictions, you don't overcome them overnight. It's not, I mean, free will's a thing. If you will it, I guess you could, but I'm just saying that's not, addictions aren't typically easy to, you know, get over here. What's this devil, please? Yeah, the Emperor in reverse, the Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, someone is very much in their ego. Aries energy with the Emperor. Someone's a bully. Someone's in their ego. Can't tell them nothing. Someone's out of control. Yeah, someone's a very like a tyrant, a despot. A despot is a tyrannical ruler, like someone you can't tell them shit. Very much in their ego. You might be dealing with Aries, yeah, and I really feel like it's turned you off. But also, this is someone who has a lack of motivation, a lack of drive, a lack of passion. This is somebody who feels weighed down by their ego and they don't understand. And it's because they don't know how to walk away and let shit go. They always got to be right about something. They always got to be right about something. And they always got a bully to have their way with the sad squirrel here. Most definitely. Most definitely. This is not a happy camper. And like I said, I really feel like when it came to you, Pisces, you realize like, look, I done put a lot into this connection. I've invested a lot. I've invested a whole lot here. And something's got to give here. Something's got to give. And the truth hurts, which is why on this Ace of Swords card, there's bandages all over him. And, you know, and the tree's like, ouch, because cutting people off is hard, but sometimes it's necessary if you want for things to change here. And I feel like that's what needed to happen here. Tell me more, please. The Hierophant in reverse, which could also represent a breakup or divorce, breaking from tradition. Taurus, definite Taurus energy here with the Hierophant in reverse. So this could go back into a divorce or a breakup between you and this person. Okay, we got the Seven of Cups now in reverse with the Chariot in reverse and the Ten of Swords in reverse. Wow. The Chariot is Cancer energy, by the way, for those who are following the zodiac here. I really feel like you had to break away from what you would traditionally do in this situation in order to break free of some. It's like you had to shatter an illusion. Someone may have woken you up. Like I said, I really feel the energy of someone woke somebody up. And there's a very old children's story. Okay, story, like story tale. And it goes, I'm trying to think of the name of it. I think it's The Emperor's New Clothes, okay? And the part of it that resonates for me when I talk about this energy is that the Emperor's New Clothes, for those who don't know, there's this king. He was arrogant in his ego, couldn't tell him shit, thought he was a bomb or whatever. And I'm actually paraphrasing this. I may have it wrong, okay? But from what I can remember from what I was being told as a child, okay, these two scam artists came to town and they wove him this robe and they swore it was the most beautiful robe in the world, but the robe was invisible. And the only people that could see this robe were those who were worthy of it. Those who, you know, said like you had to be a powerful person, you had to be of money and had good taste. Only those type of people could see this robe. Anybody else who couldn't see it, they were foolish. You know, they didn't have enough money. They were poverty level. You know, they were peasants. You know, so if you couldn't see the robe, it was because, you know, there was something wrong with you, not because there actually wasn't a robe. Okay. Anyway, so, you know, story goes, you know, so the emperor or whatever he is, he's marching through town naked, as all outside, okay, naked, everything hanging out, and the crowd is cheering him on because they've been told if you can't see this robe, you know, then it's real. I mean, if you can't see this robe, you know, you're a peasant, you know, and all this and the other. And it took for everybody was cheering for him, and it took for a little boy to say, "Hey, he's not wearing any clothes. He's not wearing any clothes at all. He's naked," or something to that effect. And so everyone was like, "What? Oh my God, he really is naked!" Like, and I'm bringing this up because I really feel like Jesus Christ. And for those who know, it actually is a metaphor that fits for politics as well. I won't say anything more than that, okay? But it just does. But I really feel like this is a situation where this person with the Emperor in reverse, like, They really thought they had it going on, and they may have had a following. They may have had people gassing them up, making them feel like, oh yeah, you don't have to change. You're fine. It's the way you are. You the man. You the boss, or you the chick. You the woman. You've been taking care of yourself since day one. Can't nobody come in and tell you what to do. Like somebody was really gassing this person up. I'm kind of feeling like, and it's like when you rejected this person or you cut them off, that shattered that illusion. That popped that bubble. Was like, yeah. It's like you shut them down, and now it's kind of like you're winning the lottery now with the Ace of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups, because it's like you're happy now because you cut off something that was weighing you down. It's like an anchor was weighing you down unknowingly, and you release the anchor, and now the ship can progress, and even faster now because it's not being dragged along. I mean, anchor is not dragging it. Yeah, Three of Swords. This is something that really hurts you. Really, really hurt you. This is not something that was easy for you to do, I feel, Pisces. I really feel like it wasn't that easy. And I really don't. Yeah, but this was for the best. This was to bring happiness into your life here. And this is somebody that you may have tried again to work on things with, but things just didn't work out. We got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You put in a lot of work. They didn't appreciate it. They didn't see it. This is somebody who also does not put in the work themselves to get things done. They just complain, or they want you to do everything for them here. Okay, the Lovers came out in a challenge position. Okay, the Lovers card is Gemini energy. It doesn't just represent like love, connections, or contracts. It also represents a very important life decision. Okay, the Lovers card used to be called the Choice. Okay, I don't know why it was changed to Lovers, but my point is that I really feel like you were challenged by this life decision. And also because you feel like this person was your twin flame. You really feel like you and this person had like a really strong bond. You really had a lot of inner conflict about this here. But with the Two of Cups in reverse and the Five of Wands in reverse, all you and this person did was just fight. Just always disagreements. You guys just couldn't get along here. Sorry, guys. Oh, that's my dog. I was like, what is that noise? I forgot he's in here. All right, guys. So let me get into like what your focus should be on, because I really feel like this situation really, really wore you out. It really did. And I really feel like it's time for you to move forward here. What is this? Only wants to distract you and waste your time. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Someone may come in with a love offer. And this may shock you with the Page of Wands, because this person has been in ooh. Y'all saw that, right? This person is in isolation. Hold on. This person is in isolation. They've been in isolation for a while with the Hermit here, so this may be shocking to you. But with the Knight of Cups, when it's split like that, the Knight of Cups came out with the Six of Cups in reverse. Someone wants to come back in and let you know that they don't want to move on. They don't want you to move on. They don't want you to let this go here. They want to talk to you. Yeah, they want to talk to you. They've been traversing a dark night of the soul. They are seeing a light at the dark end of the sun. Their mind is wrapped around recovery. Okay, so someone could be going back into rehab, trying it again. Something to that effect here with the Page of Swords and the Nine of Swords in reverse. Yeah, Three of Wands. Like someone here is really, really tapped into what opportunities are coming in to help themselves here. They want to come in, they want to communicate, they want to talk. But what is their intention here behind them talking? Because I really feel like this person has a lot of work to do. And I feel like you know that too, Pisces. It is what it is. We got the Strength in reverse. So this person is going to come in a weakened state. Okay, Leo energy. Someone may also come in aggressive as well. Like, hold on, what's the Strength in reverse? Let me make sure it's the right context here, because it could mean, it can mean aggression, but it could also mean like someone's kind of like feeling insecure, kind of weak or whatnot. We got the Queen of Swords here, Libra energy. Yeah, so this is a kitten, okay? Pretty much. This is someone that is feeling the sting of you cutting them off, and they feel like they have no power. They feel like they're struggling. They feel very weak. So they may come to you on this very innocent kitten-like energy, like, like the big kitten eyes, like, ooh, and you go like, oh, I'm sorry. But I really feel like that with the Queen of Swords here, because let me tell you about the Queen of Swords, okay? She's Libra energy. The Queen of Swords, she knows how to put people in their place, okay? She rules with logic, not with emotion. Okay. She's like, okay, yeah, that's cute and everything, but we need to get to the point here. You know, that's kind of how she is. So I really feel like this person is going to try to come in and pull on your emotional strings, like, oh, you know, I'm not doing so well, or, you know, I'm really feeling so bad or whatnot since you cut me off. You know, can we work something out with the Three of Pentacles here? But I really feel like that you're going to, you know, really keep a firm line with this person. I really feel like you're going to express to them what needs to be done in order for them, you know, to come back into your energy here. Yeah, the Tower is in reverse with the High Priestess, more moon energy in the world in reverse. I really feel like that internally, you know, your intuition is letting you know. Oops, sorry. Your intuition is letting you know here, Pisces, that this person is trying to avoid a tower in their life. Spirit is asking you to not ignore the red flags. Like somebody here is repeating a cycle here with the world reverse. They haven't learned a lesson here. Someone here wants to keep going around and around and around and around and around. And, you know, it's like it never stops. And with the High Priestess here with the King of Pentacles in reverse, the King of Cups in reverse, that's Taurus, and King of Cups is Scorpio energy here. And the Four of Cups, I really feel like Spirit is letting you know that if you invest back into this energy, this person is going to just be there for the image, for the money, for the stability that you provide. For they may not be committal. They can be non-committal emotionally. They can't commit to anything. And with the Four of Cups at the end here, I really feel like this is going to leave you very, very much turned off and just feeling like, damn, I really wasted my time here with this person. It didn't work out. So Spirit, this is kind of like a warning here, Pisces. If this person is going to come back in, they may come in at nighttime with the moon energy here. That's your card here, Pisces. Cancer energy as well. Yeah, with the Three of Wands, I really feel like someone might come in the cover at night. They may come in at nighttime or something like that and try to come towards you and try to get you to see things differently here with the Five of Cups in reverse. But yeah, I really feel like Spirit is asking you to hold on to your stability, hold on to your structure, hold on to everything you got going on here with the Four of Pentacles here, because someone here could be facing karma at this time or a string of bad luck here with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and this could have the potential to affect your long-term stability, your emotional stability, your happiness here with the Nine of Cups and Ten of Pentacles. Like this has the ability to affect what you have going on right now, most definitely here. Yeah, someone's very much in their ego and they really need to chill out. Confirmation. I don't know if you heard my dog. He's sleeping, so he's making cute little sleeping noises. Okay. King of Wands. That's fire sign energy. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. But in the reverse, he's like a bully, an ego, or just somebody who doesn't take lead. So this could be, and with the Temperance, this could also represent rehab, healing, patience, moderation. Someone here may also tell you that they're thinking about going back into rehab or going back into like getting some sort of help or whatnot, but there's no follow through on it. Someone here man, someone here needs help. But I don't feel like it's the help that you can provide to them, though, Pisces. I just don't. I just really feel like that you're just set to go on a different path now, you know, and this is not something that can serve you anymore. I just really feel like you're just over that here. I just really do. Let me get some other cards here. You have a lot on your plate, Pisces. A lot. And I really feel like this person is just, you know, this is their bed. They got a lie in it, you know. Date night, get ready to be wined or dined. Yeah, somebody wants to come in and love bomb you. I feel like, and I'll actually label the reading that because I really feel like Spirit is asking you to let go of a certain outcome, but someone is trying to come in and love bomb you. Definitely, this could be another water sign, another Pisces, or a Cancer or a Scorpio energy here. Yeah. Someone could want to ask you out on a date and then they can start expressing themselves emotionally with you in ways they never have before, ways you never expected. This could take you by surprise. With the water sign energy, that's healing, that's love, that's intuition. Spirit is asking you to trust yourself on this, dude. You know, free will's a thing, but trust yourself. Yeah, trust yourself. Intuition. The red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. So yeah, Spirit is letting you know. And then the health card is here with the gambling. Someone here, they are still battling with health issues, with addictions, gambling, bad finances. Someone is going through a lot right now. And I really feel like they're trying to get you back on their quote unquote team. You know what I'm saying? Because they need a support system at this time. Spirit is asking you, is begging you not to fall for it here. Yeah, this is someone who feels lonely, someone who feels disappointed, they feel isolated, they feel left out. Yeah, but also I really feel like it's somebody who left you in that energy. And now they want to try to come in because they see you doing well. They see you established. They see you doing very, very well for yourself. And they feel like they should be a part of it. Yeah, but this is someone who definitely is feeling the sting. They're feeling the loss of you cutting them out, and they can't sleep at night. They're having nightmares. They don't know what to do. You used to be their point of contact for like healing, wisdom, inspiration. They don't have any of that with you anymore. They're really feeling the sting of it. Someone here maybe having issues with a pet or a loved one. Someone knows that they've caused a lot of damage that has to be repaired, and they don't know how to do it, but they want to try. They want to try. Someone here, also, someone here may have been tampering with someone's car. So be on the lookout for that. Yeah, in order to create excessive obligations for you so that you won't walk away. Like someone's very deceptive. I feel like someone's got a very deceptive nature. Yeah, Spirit is asking you to trust yourself, okay? To with the fate and inducement, I really feel like Spirit is saying, I mean, not just tarot readings, but I feel like Spirit is saying to trust your own intuition for real. It's going to be a coincidence that this person is going to have car repair issues all of a sudden, and they're going to be running to you trying to persuade or bribe or tempt you into giving them some money to get their car fixed. Yeah, like be careful because someone could be like, oh, yeah, I got car issues. I need you to help me. Yeah, Spirit is asking for you to maybe reject this person or to recognize that this connection is just done because there's too much stress here. Too much stress for you to manifest. And also, I really feel like you guys have families to think about, kids and other things going on here that are also important that you should prioritize. And this person is just doing too much. This could be somebody who brings a lot of toxic energy, a lot of disaster, a lot of risk, a lot of frustration to the family, to the home, to like, it's like they have a storm cloud following them around. Yeah, Spirit wants to let you know that you've been hurt, that you are a blessing that has been hurt, and you need to focus on yourself at this time. Yeah, with the self-love here, the accent, the blessing. Spirit wants to let you know that this was a blessing in disguise. This hurt, this pain, this injury that they gave you, it was a blessing in disguise so that it could teach you more about yourself, more about standing up for yourself, more about being independent and not having and not feeling like you need somebody around also. I really feel that here. I really do. Okay, so let me get you some takeaway oracles here, Pisces, and I really hope you enjoyed the reading. Please hit the like button for your girl, and also just thank you for chilling with me. I mean, it really, really means a lot. Thank you guys so much for all the support. So let me get you some pathway oracles here. What's the takeaway here for Pisces? All right, it says guardians of the land, protection. There is an elk in the background of this card, okay? And I studied Odin's runes, okay? That looks like algaes or elhaz, which is a rune. I'm sorry, for protection, wisdom, and a few other things. I really feel like it's going to kind of touch on that. I'm not going to lecture you to death. I'm just going to get the advice here. Okay, it says, you are safe and surrounded by a protective shield. You are not alone. Your life is guided and protected by higher forces. Within this, you can soar to great heights. So Spirit wants to let you know that you are enough just the way you are, and you are divinely protected and infinitely loved by the universe. Anybody that sends negative energy your way will be sent back automatically by your spirit team. You have spiritual VIP. Very, very much so. Very, very divinely protected, okay? And this situation was meant to come to you in your lifetime for you to conquer a major lesson about yourself, but also for you to set sights on what it is you really want out of a connection and be able to step forward and make sure you have it here. And the next card we have is the Willow Spirit with flexibility. Like I said before at the beginning of the reading, Pisces, you could be going through a challenging time, okay? And Spirit is wanting for you to be flexible at this time, okay? And the advice here says, timing is everything. Let go of the struggle. You will gain great rewards. So in other words, be flexible. Manifest a positive outcome, not by knowing how it's going to work out, but just by knowing that it will. By whichever way it needs to happen, it's going to happen and it's going to work out for you, Pisces. Spirit is calling on you to be flexible at this time. Okay, let me get you an Earth Warriors Oracle here. Ooh, that's a nice one. Okay, so for my Earth Warriors Oracle, you've pulled the Diamond Tiger of the Black Moon. And this card means second chances bring success. Isn't that a beautiful card? Absolutely beautiful. So let me read the guidance on that. And again, I'm not going to lecture you guys down. I'm just going to get to the advice, okay? But yeah, you got, it says second chances bring success. So this may not have worked out for you, whatever situation this is, family, love, whatever. But Spirit is letting you know that you're still on the right path here, okay? It says, do not judge anything or anyone, including yourself, and what you believe is possible based on the past. Reclaim and redirect your energy according to what matters most to you. You are stronger than you realize. The return of strength after a challenge, second chances for success, and a brilliant intuition or insight that ends a long lasting cycle of repeated struggle are indicated. A prophecy is given for empowered leadership, spiritual attainment, and success after previous failure, which leads to an irreversible and positive outcome. Ugh, I can't get my words out. Irreversible and positive outcome. So Spirit wants to let you know to believe in the impossible. Okay, don't judge anything or anyone based on what happened in the past, basically. But reclaim your power and redirect your energy according to what matters most to you. The return of strength after a battle, after a struggle is indicated. I love that. That tells me that you guys are strong, that you guys are resilient, just like the camel, just like the starfish. You guys can bounce back. You guys are resilient. You guys are wise. You guys are a star to show, and you guys will keep moving. Spirit is asking for you not to give up. You may feel like you really invested a lot into whatever this was, and it's just really just too much to start over. Spirit is encouraging you to do it anyway. Okay, maybe not this very moment. Take some time to heal. The Spirit is encouraging you to do it anyway. We have give. One of the best feelings we can experience is giving to others. When we do so, we feel lifted up and our lives improve greatly because of someone else's happiness. Think of one way you can give to another today. Oh Lord, my vacuum's about to start up. I'm wrapping up the reading anyway, guys. So if you hear my vacuum running, forgive me. Keep going. It may feel as though you've been on this path or journey for so long, and you may even wonder if you're making any progress towards your dreams. This message is a loving reminder for you to keep going. You are almost there. So Spirit wants to let you know, Pisces, to keep going because you're almost there, okay? You have went through a very, 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 very tough journey, I really feel like, and you're just tired. I really feel like a lot of you are just like, okay, but how much longer? How much longer? How much longer? Well, it's coming. Okay, it's very, very much coming. Okay, so don't worry. It's all going to happen in divine timing. All right, Pisces. So I'm going to end your reading there, and I really hope that gave you some insight. I really hope you enjoyed it. Okay, please, if you did, please hit the thumbs up, and if you did already, thank you and God bless you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end the live now, and the next reading coming up, I've done the zodiacs for now, so I'm going to do some all signs readings for the next live, and please expect to see that within the next few days or so. Okay, all right, guys. Oh, and also new energy checks will post in another few days. All right, so I'll see you guys later. Okay, bye.